Hello, it's Friday. I hope you guys are all doing great. This is the nail art design we will be working on this Friday. It's 3 different animal prints. We have the zebra, we have the leopard, and then we have the cow. So the first thing we're going to have to do is you're going to have to be wearing your hydrating base coat or the base coat of your choice. I'm going to be placing 3 dots, one in the middle in orange, one on the side with black, and then the other one a white dot. And I'm going to explain to you guys as I go. I glopped my piece of paper with white, orange, and black. So I'm going to get my small size dotting tool, and in the very middle of my nail I'm going to do a small dot in the middle. This is going to be where the V-shaped French manicure is going to be started. It's just a little tiny little dot. Next I'm going to dot this side with black nail polish. And I'm going to do a tiny dot, and that's going to be where it's going to be the very corner of the V French manicure. These are just little guidelines. I'm going to dip it in my white, and I'm going to make it even with this side. And there it is. So there are my 3 dots. And they're very tiny. You can barely even see them. I'm going to re-glop my piece of paper with the orange. And I'm going to get my brush. And what I'm going to do is a V, the letter V in the middle of my nail. Where I glopped, where I dotted my nail, I'm going to be doing the letter V. So starting from the dot, I'm going to go upward, forming the letter V. Upward towards the side, just forming the letter V. I'm going to do the other side. So there we have our letter V. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it in. So I'm going to get my orange nail polish. And I messed it up a little bit, so let me fix it again. Okay, so I'm going to get my orange nail polish. And I'm going to fill that in. So very carefully, I'm going to just fill it in. And if you would like to do your shapes in a different way, that would look really nice as well. So that's what we've done. We have filled in our V. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my black dot, and I'm going to touch it to the tip of my V. So I'm going to get my nail art polish in black. I'm going to thin out my brush, and starting from the tip of my dot, I'm going to come in towards the middle tip of my V. And we don't want it to be so rounded. We want it to be a little bit in the V shape because it's a V French manicure. Next, I'm going to get my white nail art polish, and I'm going to connect my white dot to the middle of the V as well. This time in white. So all we're working on right now is on our background. So I'm going to touch my white dot, and I'm going to bring it around to the tip of my V. So that's what we've done so far. I'm going to now get my black nail polish, and I'm going to fill in the black area. So very carefully, I'm just going to fill it in. Take your time doing this, especially if you're very picky about doing the line straight. Definitely take your time. So we have filled in that side. The next side I'm going to be filling in is going to be my white area. So I'm going to get my white nail polish, and I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did with the black. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go straight up. And then I'm just going to fill it in. So that's the background we're going to be working with. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to allow our background to completely dry. So now that my background is completely dry, I'm going to start working on the animal prints you see there. The first print we're going to start working on is going to be the middle one, which is the leopard one. So I'm going to glop my piece of paper with brown, and I'm going to be using my small part of my dotting tool to do the shapes. So I'm going to dip it in there, and I'm just going to do random shapes. Nothing nothing set or nothing perfect, just different shapes like you would see on a leopard. And we'll do another one in this corner over here, and I think that's enough for that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glop my piece of paper with black nail polish. And I'm going to be using the black to outline the leopard spots, like you see there. And I hope I don't have so much light. Let me see. Probably do, but okay. We're going to outline the spots we just made with black. And the same way we did our brown spots, in no particular way, just wherever you feel that you need the little spots. And you can also guide yourself by looking at a pattern, and if you think that would help you, then that's what you should do. But it's not difficult to do. You know, it got really late for me this week. It's literally right now 11:45. I thought I wouldn't have time to upload today, but I will. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I have some spots, I'm just going to draw randomly, just little shapes like that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on my zebra pattern over on the white. So for my zebra pattern, I'm going to be using a brush, and I'm going to be dipping it in the black, and I'm going to start with the very bottom corner over here, and all I'm going to do is very thin little zebra lines. These aren't difficult to do. You're just gonna, just do them, one going up, one going down, side to side, however. You see, they really don't have a particular pattern either. And I'm just talking dumb right now because it's so late. But okay, so that's what we've done, our zebra lines. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my white nail polish, and we're going to be working on the cow part of the design. So I'm going to glop my piece of paper, and I always do that. When it's really, really late, I say the dumbest things. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be quiet, and I'm going to start doing the cow prints. And the cow prints are also in no particular order. So we're just going to, that's the fun thing about this design, that you don't have to worry about following a particular pattern. Just work with whatever you have. You can use also for this, instead, if you don't have a dotting tool, you could use a sharpened pencil, and that would be fine as well. So we're going to do another one over on this side, and there's our cow pattern. The next thing I'm going to do, and it's the last step, I'm going to be getting my globbing piece of paper. I'm going to be getting my clear nail polish, and I'm going to be placing a rhinestone in the middle of my V-shaped French manicure. And I'm going to be placing a square one, but I'm going to fix it in a way that it looks like a diamond. It's that size, and it's a 3mm rhinestone. So that's the one I'm going to be using. So I'm going to glop the middle of my nail with the clear nail polish, and this is a step you can skip if you don't want the rhinestone. I'm going to dip the very tip of my dotting tool. I'm going to pick my rhinestone, and I'm going to place it as a V in the middle of my V-shaped French manicure, like that. So the only thing I'll have left to do if I want my rhinestone to stick is I'm going to have to apply a top coat, and I'll make sure to do it again tomorrow and the following day, and from there I'll just have to do it every other day. That way my rhinestones stay in place. Well, this is the design for this Friday. I hope you guys like it and try it out. It's not very difficult to do, and it's a crazy weekend look. Be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.